home of Super Bowl 58 between the 49ers and the Chiefs. This is KPIX, CBS News Bay Area.
Wet and windy weather sweeps across the Bay Area, and it's likely to continue raining for much of the day, prompting warnings from state and local officials. With all the rain comes increased danger on the roads. Cars have been spinning out due to the slick conditions.
You start slipping, spinning. And I try to brake, but it doesn't work my brakes.
Please stay safe out there, take care of each other.
And as the football world descends on Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58, there's a Peninsula bar that's been serving Niners fans for 58 years. We dive into the history and how they are gearing up for the big game. Good morning and thanks for starting your day with us. Today is Sunday, February 4th. I'm Max Darrow. A wet and windy storm has been sweeping across the Bay Area overnight. Let's get right over to First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Hagan joining us this morning. Paul, rain already started all morning.
Yeah, it's been falling throughout the night, and some of the greatest impacts from the storm system are going to happen over the next 6 to 12 hours across the Bay Area. The rain continues to fall. The winds are starting to pick up. Let's zoom in for one of the latest local storm reports because we do have some flooding issues out there, including around Oakland. I'm going to pop the information onto the map here. 880 South, the High Street off-ramp, there is flooding across all lanes. Something to keep in mind, even though the rain has temporarily tapered off for that part of the East Bay, but there's moderate to heavy rain falling for much of the North Bay. The white box outlines a flood advisory in effect until 8:45, but it's going to be extended beyond that for much of the North Bay. Watch out for high water all across the Bay Area as the waves of heavy rain are going to continue. Another slightly heavier downpour trying to make its way into San Francisco right now. There's that little break for the East Bay. And a couple of green boxes to point out. The Guadalupe River and the San Lorenzo River, both expected to reach moderate flood stage later this morning and into this afternoon. The waves of rain continue offshore coming at us, and the winds are going to pick up as well. The flood watch continues all the way through 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Got to watch out for high water even outside of those flood advisories and flood warnings. The winds are starting to gust up. The strongest winds are going to occur later today. Wind advisory and high wind warning in effect through the rest of today. Be prepared for power outages. We'll track those winds and the rain hour by hour coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Paul, we'll check in a little bit. Thank you. Emergency officials have been issuing warnings for several days to make sure everyone up and down the state is prepared for the storm. The state says it has activated swift water rescue teams that collected food, cots, and blankets for homeless shelters. State officials want residents to take these stormy conditions seriously.
If you don't have to travel, that you're not out and about during this storm, this is a very, very dangerous storm.
And if you don't need to be on the roadways during this storm event, we're asking you to please postpone any non-essential travel until after the storm passes.
The rain is expected to be so heavy in Southern California that evacuation orders are in effect for several counties, including parts of Ventura County and Santa Barbara County. Governor Newsom declared a state of emergency in parts of the region as well. Officials in Long Beach say they expect to get more rain this weekend than they've seen in an entire year. In San Luis Obispo County, fire crews are gearing up for any potential rescues during or after the storm. Some of those preparations involve a four-wheel drive strike team of fire engines, additional staffing for the sheriff's office, and staffing an urban search and rescue task force. 2 specialized squads of rescue-qualified swimmers are also ready to be dispatched. They say they are preparing for the worst-case scenario.
They'll both be staffed with 4 county USAR members and rescue swimmers throughout the weekend, starting today through Monday. And they both are being equipped with chase vehicles to assist us in accessing any locations that might be more difficult for the bigger equipment.
Fire teams train for events like these ones a minimum of twice a year, and if it is dry, they say they'll travel to water to make sure they are ready for a future storm. Here at home in San Jose, Mayor Matt Mahan and other city officials were knocking on doors and walking around flood-prone areas, making sure everybody knew about the storm and the local state of emergency that he issued last night. Their main focus is trying to make sure homeless people living near the Guadalupe River leave before the water starts to rise.
You know, in times of danger, neighbors across San Jose come together to support each other. It's when we see our greatest moments of community. We have opened up the Roosevelt Community Center and have the Camden Community Center on standby.
The water that feeds the river and causes it to flood comes down from the Santa Cruz Mountains. It's been raining there steadily since last night, creating dangerous conditions on the roads. Our Da Lin talked with drivers who learned firsthand just how quickly things can go wrong in these conditions.
The rain reached the South Bay roughly around 4:30 p.m. and it hasn't really let up. And for some drivers, it was more than an inconvenience, it proved dangerous. A Jeep plunged 15 to 20 feet down an embankment in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Driver Pedro Silva and his brother Ignacio Silva, the passenger, were unharmed.
You start slipping, spinning. And I tried to brake, but it doesn't work my brakes.
Pedro says there was a lot of water on the road. Happened around 4 o'clock on Redwood Gulch Road at a downhill hairpin turn.
You just go like this.
Coming in reverse.
Yeah, and reverse. When the car stops, I say, oh my goodness, what happened?
They landed upside down on a creek.
The first thing I was worried with my brother. I say, are you okay? And he asked me, I'm okay. I say, we are okay.
And I tried to open the door from the Jeep and try to help my brother to come out.
They were driving home to Redwood City from their tree cutting work in the mountains. A co-worker in another car witnessed the spin out.
Just helped them get out, climb out, up the rocky embankment.
The tow truck drivers that work to retrieve Pedro's Jeep say the last week has been very busy.
When it's raining too hard, stay home. Check your tires. If you have low tread.
At the Scotts Valley Safeway, we found some residents living in remote parts of the mountains stocking up on food and water.
I was trying to time it with the weather report so that I could come and get what I needed and get out. He's 15.
Mountain residents worry about mudslides, downed trees, and power outages. It's not just in the mountains. Down in San Jose, officers responded to quite a few accidents, including the solo crash of a van into a pole. For Pedro, even though he's sad about losing his beloved Jeep, he's thankful they walked away without a scratch.
We are lucky. We are good.
It's worth repeating. Stay home, stay safe, and stay dry. If you have to drive in the rain, slow down.
Developing overseas, the U.S. and Britain have struck 36 Houthi targets across multiple provinces in Yemen. This is the second wave of assaults targeting Iranian-backed groups that have attacked Americans and other international allies in the wake of the Israel-Hamas war. According to the U.S. Central Command, the latest airstrike was conducted in self-defense against a missile that was targeting their ships in the Red Sea. Houthi militants have been conducting almost daily missile attacks against both commercial and military ships. They've repeatedly said attacks won't stop until Israel pulls out of Gaza. As for the first wave of U.S. attacks, on Friday, 85 Iranian-backed militia targets were struck in Iraq and Syria in retaliation to a drone attack last weekend that killed 3 U.S. service members and injured 40. And we'll have a live report on the latest developments in the Middle East coming up in our next half hour.